Are we recording? What's going on? Hello? Oh yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I took a week off. I know nobody really misses me, but I always feel the need to apologize when I take some time off. Mainly because the algorithm hates me when I come back, but that's okay. I took a week off because I've been focusing on getting some content for Nicole's Clean Kitchen. So instead of picking up my camera to film plant stuff, I've been picking up my camera every time I'm in the kitchen, which is back there and I love it. But today I'm gonna be doing some plant things because I got home from taking Mia to school and I noticed that some leaves are kind of droopy, dying. So I have to do some plant chores, but then I realized it's been a long time since we did a plant tour. I brought most of my plants in from outside, so they're mostly on my plant shelves in the kitchen, but I do have some in some other rooms, so I'm gonna show you those too. Not all of my desert scape plants are ID'd. Don't come for me in the comments. If you know me and you've been here for a while, you know I don't know the names of all my plants, and that's okay. I have labels in most of them, so we should be good. But let's just jump into it. Let's go on a plant tour. Also, it's Halloween season. It's blurry, but it's so cute. Okay, let's go. Where should we start? Let's start up here. This damn mic. All right, we're gonna start up at the top shelves there. I'm not bringing these plants down because they're really high up. But up here we have a Dieffenbachia camouflage. I have this in Lekka and it's been in Lekka for quite some time. I love the markings on this plant. So pretty. I have it on a moss pole and it's kind of adhering to it, which is really fun. I may end up putting it in soil soon. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Haven't decided yet, but it's doing pretty good up there. This is my Syngonia Macrophyllum. I'm not sure what's going on with this plant. I literally just took this cutting like maybe 2 days ago, and this plant looked gorgeous. It was beautiful. I put that stake in there, that little like trellis thing, and now all the leaves are droopy. Like, what are you doing? What is this? What are you doing? I'm so aggravated. I don't know what's going on. The oldest leaf is doing pretty well here, but I don't know what's going on with this plant. Anyway, I just gave it some water, so maybe it'll perk back up. Next over here is my Philodendron Bipenifolium. I'm not sure what's up with that leaf, but there is some new growth coming in on top, so you could just die, because I don't care. You could just fall off, that's fine. Sometimes plants do that, you know, sometimes they just drop leaves and we don't know why, and it's all a part of life, you know? Okay, here is my Euphorbia. I'm not sure what you are. I do have another one over here. It's the same one in this pot here. All of this new growth happened outside this year, which is just stunning. Like, it has not grown this well outside since I got them. It's got some new little arms up there. I love the colors of these leaves. Unfortunately, in the next few weeks, this plant will be naked. It won't have any leaves left on it. The leaves usually drop off in the winter, which I'm fine with. I'm totally fine with it. But those are some of my favorite Euphorbia. I love them so much. Okay, same deal with this guy. This is my Madagascar palm. And these leaves, as you can see, the tips are starting to turn black. As soon as I bring this plant inside, it starts to drop all of its leaves. So all winter, it'll just be like this little stub, which is fine. Because as soon as I bring it back outside, then, you know, it grows all those pretty leaves again. Yeah, okay. Moving on over here, my Philodendron Compost. I never know how to say it. Here, let me show you the label. Sport. This is the name. Google it. And this is doing really well. Oh, I can't reach. It's got this whole vine here. I'm thinking of cutting it back and maybe propagating a piece. They almost look like little tiny melanochrysums, or I don't know, definitely Micans vibes, but I love this plant so much and it's such a fast grower. I got this cutting from Planting the World Red, Ashley, oh, love Ashley, and she gave it to me when it was like 2 leaves, and look at it now. Ooh, Ashley, I hope you're watching this so you can see. This guy's grown a little nuts. I may have to rethink this whole moss pole situation. This is a Syngonium. I'm not sure what kind of Syngonium, but the leaves are very deep, dark green. Not a lot of markings on them, but I really like that. It's got that whole branch up there that's just kind of growing crazy. It's wrapped around this moss pole about 1,000,000 times. So, I don't know. I might do something else with it. I might maybe chop it and propagate it and make it a more full plant. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. But oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay, there's that other euphorbia. We'll skip her. This is my ZZ Raven. You guys, when I tell you that this plant has not done a damn thing in like 2 years, I'm not exaggerating. I don't know. It has not grown 1 leaf. I'm not kidding. I don't know what is up with her, but she's happy up here. Maybe if I like blast it with light and put it directly under my grow lights, it'll benefit. Maybe it's because it's in a potty pot. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why it's not growing, but it's fine. It's not dead. It's beautiful. I'm content. It's content. Okay, Peperomia Obtusifolia. This has gotten so big. It started with like just a couple leaves, like just down here. This is actually a new branch of leaves. And then it's gotten so big. And I don't know if it's really happy being on that trellis, but it would fall over if it wasn't on something. And I kind of don't want it to trail because the stem is so thick. I don't know, I just feel like it looks better growing up something. So how pretty would it be if it just like went across the wall? I love that plant. Okay, let's go to the bottom shelf. I don't know what it is about plant tours, but every time I film them, I feel like I'm out of breath at every clip. Other creators, let me know if this happens to you too, but I feel like I ran a marathon. I don't know why. Anyway, these 2 shelves here are my desert shelves, which I'm quite frankly obsessed with. I love them so much. We have some Haworthia here. Bring it a little closer. It is in a terracotta pot down there. I just put this cash po because I love this. I got this at the dollar store. Isn't that pretty? Wait, dollar store? No, thrift store. I thrifted it. I'm not sure what kind of Haworthia this is. Let's focus. Thank you. It's one that has like those jelly-like leaves. It looks like it's just storing a ton of water. So pretty. I love it. Here's my Lekka Cactus that everybody likes to message me about to ask how it's doing. It's doing really well. It's in its little Lekka home and it's doing great. It started off about half the size when I got it, and it's just living its best life. So for those of you that say you can't grow cacti in Lekka, that would be false. Here is a succulent. I think it's like a hen and chicks of some kind. Really, really cute, really pretty. It's got like little babies growing around down there. I'll probably have to repot it in the spring. I love these little terracotta pots though. They're like my favorite. This is a Flapjack Succulent. It's literally just in a terracotta pot. That's a cash po. But this is so cute. This got a bunch of new leaves from being outside too. It's got some sunstress leaves here. Pretty. Back here I have a Kalanchoe, some sunstress leaves as well. Really pretty. It's kind of packed in there. It was a much bigger plant, but it was getting pretty leggy, so I cut it down and just want to create a more full plant. Cactus, not sure what kind, but I've had this for quite some time, and these spines up here got so big from being outside in the sun. They just shot up one day and I was like, whoa, why are you being so defensive? Like, look at those things, could kill somebody. If there's an intruder in the house, I'm coming in the kitchen and I'm grabbing a cactus as a defense mechanism. Not a knife, a cactus. Okay, let's hope that never happens. Here's another little cactus guy, which kind of got a little leggy from being out in the sun, but I don't mind it. I think it looks wonky and I like the wonky ones. This is a Fredrichi Eye Cactus and it is in bloom. Look at how beautiful she She put out so many blooms this summer. It was very rewarding. I've never had a cactus flower this much before, but the flower is actually kind of like a waxy texture. It looks soft, but it's not soft, it's waxy. This cactus looks a little hurt too, but it's not, it's fine. This is my Tefro Cactus. I think I'm saying that right. And this has also grown a lot. This is an entire new arm that came out this summer. This one put out 2 little baby arms. It almost looks like Mickey Mouse if you look at it from the right angle. But this one is so fun. I really like this one. I may have to repot it in the spring because I feel like the roots are already coming through the bottom. I don't know. I think that they were when I brought it in. Now I can't see. I'm gonna break it. Let's not do that. But I love this cactus. It's so cute. Here's another one. This is the one that was from my mom's front yard. This got super leggy, but then it started to thicken up at the end there. I think I had to bring it in because it was getting too cold. So maybe next summer it'll get a little bit bigger. But this was in her desert scape, like her actual landscape in front of her house. And I popped the arm off of one of her bigger boys and I took it home. And I love it. This is a snake plant and I keep forgetting what it's called. I'm sure you guys know what it's called. It's like a samurai. Ooh, let me know in the comments. I think that that's what it is. These tips are so sharp. I've cut myself at least twice by just moving this thing. So maybe this is the plant I would grab if we had an intruder. Also, aren't these little pink cactus cute? I got them from IKEA, if you're interested. Another little barrel cactus of sorts. This is literally just in a smidge of soil down there, and then I just covered it with rocks because it fell over and I never repotted it. This just goes to show how resilient cactus can be, because it's fine. It's totally fine. All right, this is a Ripsalis, and probably my favorite find this year at a nursery. I purchased this plant about a month and a half ago, and I love it. It is so cute, so creepy looking. I love how it trails. It's one of my favorites. Okay, let's go down to the other desert shelf. I need a break. I need a drink of water. I need to like breathe because I swear I feel like I ran a marathon. Okay, break achieved. This is my donkey tail, my sedum donkey tail. This is the OG. Everyone loves her. She's so pretty. She got pretty long this summer. I have it hanging off the shelf here. I threaten people's lives when they walk past it. I'm like, please don't touch the leaves. You have to be very gentle with her. She's very delicate. But look at how cute this is. I feel like this was probably the wrong plant to start off with as a plant collector, because if you're new to my channel, this was my first plant ever that I kept alive. And then I thought, you know, if I could keep it alive, I think I'm in good shape. I think I could get more plants. So I did, and here we are. This is probably my favorite plant, and it's been through 2 moves, and I'm just shocked that I still have most of it. Obviously, I lost quite a few leaves and quite a few stems in moves in the past, and just in general, but overall, it's been really, really healthy. All of these are new. You can see they were kind of growing towards the light. My grow lights are right up here, so it's like, hello. I did not bring this outside this summer just because we were moving and had a lot going on, but it's so pretty and I love it so much. This is a baby donkey tail. I got another pot of donkey tail sedum a while ago and I just never did anything with it, so I finally repotted it. It's a little leggy here. If this like continues to grow really well, I might just snip here next spring and just pot it back in there for a more full plant. But I love the little trailing it's doing by the mama plant, although that didn't come from that. Different plant, not mama. Wait, how did I skip right over my string of dolphins? I've done this before in plant tours. I'll just be on the shelf and I'll skip right past the plant. I don't know how I do it, but I forgot to show you the string of dolphins. If you're new to plant collecting and you don't know what a string of dolphins is, check this out. Don't they look like little dolphins? Hence the name. When I first saw this plant, I was like, how on earth do those look exactly like little dolphins jumping out of the water? Amazing, just amazing. A couple dead ones, gotta pluck those off, but she's cute. Okay, back to shelf number 2 down here. This is an aloe of some sorts. I popped this off of my mom's big aloe plant, which I'll show you, it's in another room. But these were the babies, so I potted them up. They live there, right under the grow light. My Obesa, I'm quite shocked, has gotten so big. I showed these in a different video because I got these in Arizona probably 2 years ago, and they weren't doing much of anything. This has doubled in size this summer, and this guy has like 3 little, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 new little babies there. Isn't that cute? I think it's so cute. I'm so excited about it. I'm glad that it's finally growing. This one was growing a little wonky towards the sun, but it's okay. It's okay because we love the wonky ones. Okay, back there is a variegated, what are you? Variegated little warty. That's definitely not the right name. Anyway, really cute. Very thick leaves, did really well outside in the summer. Here we have a Bonsal, Sansavaria Bonsal. This is really cool because the leaves are super, super thick. They're almost like circular and like they're really hard. But then they have these leaves that come out like this, which is strange. This whole chunk is a new piece that grew over the past year. And then this one started coming in just like maybe a few months ago. So this is definitely gonna have to be repotted soon, but I love the markings on it. It's so pretty. All right, let's zoom in back here because I can't get that far back. This is a Decarii. The leaves on this are really strange. They almost look like palm trees, but they grow on an angle and they kind of creep along the pot. It's so weird. I love it so much. It's a type of euphorbia. This is just a barrel cactus of some sort. It's got some sun stress, which I think is really cute. At first I thought it was dying, and then I was like, no, it's just sun stressed, which is so pretty. Same thing with this Hoya Eye. This has some sun stress too. I also thought that this was going bad, but it's not. This is just a little bit of sun damage. And then all around here, you can kind of see how it got sunburned, but this is very, very thick, very healthy. There's really nothing wrong with it. It just has some sun stress. It's so funny how you can put some cactus directly in the sun and they'll be totally fine, and then others you'll experiment with and then they'll get sunburned. It's like, come on, you live in the desert. How I know it's okay though is that it's growing these little tiny offsprings. You see that down there too? They're gonna be like new Hoya Eyes. I love it. This is my Pharaoh Cactus. Oh, my microphone got stuck. Let me zoom in a little bit here. She's really cute. She's got a fuzzy little top there. I think the fuzz will spread along as it gets bigger, but this is a really cool cactus. It's huge. This cactus is so fierce. I love it so much. Those spines are, I'm telling ya, they're deadly. This has pretty much doubled in size as well since I got it. I'm probably gonna have to repot this in the spring too. Otherwise it will just stop growing. She's so cute. She looks perfect in that little planter. I have a silver torch there. That's an entire new growth piece from this summer. And then this piece got way fuzzier. I love seeing the growth from just bringing them outside. It's so fun. There's my old Man Cactus back there. I got these as a gift during quarantine last year, and they're doing great. I have them all potted together. I love them so much. They're so cute and fuzzy, but fierce. Don't get it twisted. Here I have a very, very pathetic little tiny variegated string of hearts. I actually repotted my string of hearts last year and I cut it up, and I ended up killing a lot of it, and this is the only piece that I was able to save. So I'm just hoping that I get some more growth out of this because I love this plant so much, and it's pretty expensive. Like, I'm not gonna buy more. No. I want to show you guys this one up close. This is so crazy to me. I think that it's like getting ready to pollinate itself because it has Anybody that knows like more than I do about cacti, do you see those little, it's almost like little grippers. See that right there? This right here by my finger? And it's got them all over the cactus. It's so weird, but then I thought it was dying because it was like separating in the middle, and I was like, wait, does it have root rot? It doesn't. It's so weird. It's so cool. So I'm interested to see what happens with this. There is another cactus. I think that might be a type of silver torch. I'm not sure. It doesn't have the white fuzziness on it like this one does. So I could be wrong. I'm not sure what kind it is, but that's fierce too, man. Woof, look at those needles. And then I have my string of pearls, which I still can't believe I've kept this alive for this long. It is pretty long. It's pretty bare on top, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. It's so pretty. I used to love string of pearls. I used to be pretty obsessed with them, and I would kill them all the time. So I've had this one for about 2 years now. And yeah, I know it's not impressive as far as growth goes or fullness at all, but it's alive. It's surviving, just like us. Okay, let's go down to the third shelf down here. This is a Hoya shelf, which I also love very much. Okay, let's start back here. I have to kneel for this shelf, so bear with me. This is a Hoya Billabada. Tilt it up a little bit, there we go. The top leaf is extra splashy, but this one is so pretty. I love my Hoya Billabada. I actually took quite a bit of cuttings from this and sold them on Instagram. If you're interested in getting a piece of this girl, this is the mama plant, let me know. I do have more rooting up now, so I'll show you those in a second. This is my Hoya Yeti Eye, which I think is really cool because I love the markings on this. It has that black edge on the leaves, so this one not so much. Let's see that real deep dark purple edge. Sure pretty. And all of my Hoya here are in Lekka too, just so you know. This is my Mirabilis Splash, and at first this thing was not doing anything, like nothing. But then it put out a bunch of new leaves. Look how cool those are. It kind of reminds me of a Pubicalyx, only the leaves are smaller. They're much more tiny. My Hoya Bertinei. I think I'm saying that right. These are extra fuzzy leaves. Oh, they're so pretty. They look pretty on camera. This is kind of bright. I might turn down the brightness in a second, but isn't she cute? They're very, very soft, fuzzy leaves. I love this plant. Oh, look, a ball rolling around. My Hoya Fatigue Eye. Actually, it's Fitchy Eye. I always say Fatigue Eye. The markings on this are really pretty too. I love it. It's so cute. It's not a very big plant, but she's cute. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. My Fredrichi Eye, like, are you gonna grow? But these are so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Get in your cash po. This is my Hoya Shepherdii Eye, and I feel like I'm the only one that truly loves this Hoya. It kind of has Yeti Eye feel, but the leaves are much longer. It's also known as a green bean plant if you're new to Hoya, because they look like green beans. And this is from Pam's Pretty Plants. She sent this to me probably about 2 years ago, and it's gotten so big, like I can't even tell you, because it was only a couple leaves when she sent it to me. But I love it so much. It's so cute. This is a Hoya Callistophylla, I believe. Oh, I'm gonna turn this around here. Ah! Oh, good Lord. There we go. So you can actually see the leaves. It's so pretty. It's got the prettiest markings. Look at that. It just looks like a dinosaur. Like, there's no other way for me to describe this plant. It's prehistoric. Best way to describe it. It's got a soft texture. Really, really pretty. The markings are beautiful on this. And you can kind of see a little bit of splashy variegation there too. Back here we have a Hoya Crimson Princess, and this is the princess. I also have the queen. She's in another room, but how you can tell the Crimson Princess and Crimson Queen apart is that the princess is outlined with green and has the white variegation on the center of the leaf. So, like that. And then the queen is reversed. The queen has the green on the inside, variegation on the outside. You know, some of these leaves, which is so strange, came in all green. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you reverting? What's going on? I have no idea. But look at, same, there's variegation here. Can you see that? See that under there? Same stem. Same stinking stem. They're pretty though. Look how dark that leaf is. Wow. A little splashy. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. No clue. It's a cross. Ooh, it's a cross. Just kidding. It's just a regular old princess, but nonetheless, she's pretty. Okay, here's my beautiful Hoya Rebecca. Look at those markings. I don't know if it's got some sun stress going on from it. I got this from Not Dude, Adam, in Arizona, and I know obviously he gets way better sun. Oh, dropping Lekka. On his plants than I do. Oh my God, Lekka's flying everywhere. Whoops. Trying to show you. So I don't know, this is a little bit of sun stress. It's so beautiful. Look at that, how pretty. A little splashy. Really, really pretty. Love it so much. The last time I did a tour, people were like, Nicole, you have mealies all over your Hoya, which that wouldn't be false. There was quite a few Hoya that I had mealies on. I think I have fixed that problem. But that's not mealies. Those are white splashy markings. And then sometimes when you cut Hoya and propagate them, they leave this like white sappy residue, and sometimes it could get on the leaves. So you just gotta make sure you're cleaning your leaves. I know that happened on this plant before, and people swore up and down I had mealies all over it, and there were none. Little Snapple facts for you there. My dogs will find that Lekka ball. Okay, last one on this shelf is my Hoya Velosa, and this seems to be a popular favorite of pretty much everyone's. The markings on this are so beautiful. The back sides are super fuzzy. I sold a few of these cuttings 2 weeks ago, and when the people got when you guys got your cuttings in the mail, you said that you had no idea just how fuzzy the back sides were because you can't really see it, but it is like cotton, so soft. I am propagating a few more of these. Look at these leaves. Ooh, but it needs to grow more, because I can't take any more cuttings off of this mama plant. It needs to be big, lush, and happy and healthy. Okay, down here on this lonely shelf with some De La Tank soil and an empty mini greenhouse is my Alocasia Black Velvet. One of the prettiest Alocasias, arguably. I mean, look at how gorgeous this is. You talk about soft. Oof. I have never had more than 2 leaves on this plant for as long as I've had it. I feel like that may be the trend with most Alocasia though, because I do have quite a few, and that's just what it is. It's like one grows, one dies all the time. It's got a new little growth point there, which is promising. But I envy you that can keep growing leaves without losing them on all Alocasia. I think the only one that did really well for me is my Regal Shield, but that's about to drop all of its leaves too, so. And the back is this purple color. How gorgeous is that? All right, let's go on the other side. Okay, we have some Syngonium. Here we have Syngonia Moonlight. The markings on this one are really pretty. It's not a very big plant. And then I have this Syngonium. I'm not sure what kind this is. This belonged to a friend of mine's grandpa, and he actually, I saved the date that he wrote on here, May 5th, 2009, is either when he got it or repotted it, my friend said, but she thinks it's when he bought it, which would mean this is at least 12 years old, and who knows how old the plant is that it came from, you know, like who knows, but 12 years, long time. And he passed away not that long ago, and she gave me the plant and said, just, can you keep it alive? And I was really scared for some time because it wasn't doing very well, but now it's popped back and we have all these beautiful leaves. I love it. It is in Lekka. It's doing great. This is a Syngonium oh my gosh. Wendlandii. Sheesh, Nicole, get it together. I got this from my friend Steve last October, so ooh, a year ago, pretty much to the day. Not really, last week was to the day, but anyway. This is such a pretty plant. It's doing really well in Lekka. Look at the markings on this. How cool is that leaf? It's like 3 leaves in one. The markings are gorgeous on this. Okay, behind this, oof, let's get back here. I'm gonna pull her out. This is my Monstera Elbow, and I'm trying again with this plant. I grew this from a wet stick, and it's still in sphagnum moss because I'm quite frankly terrified to put it in soil or Lekka yet, because I've killed 2 of them already. But it's really cute. It's got the cutest little markings. This leaf came in not that long ago, so I think we're in good shape. I don't know, we'll see. Back here is my Variegated Standeliana. I got this from my good friend Loxum. Look at the little white variegation on that one leaf there. And then it's pregnant, so it's got a new leaf coming in. This is still in spag too because I'm just scared. I'm scared, guys. I have a fear that I'm gonna pot it and it's gonna die, but I know I have to do it soon. I can't leave it in spag forever. Just give me some time, okay? Go easy on me, like the new Adele song. Thanks. Here's my Alocasia Silver Dragon. Look at that. This is actually the newest leaf. That's the older one. So when the new leaf is bigger than the old leaf, it's a good sign. Look at that. Talk about prehistoric. There's a reason it's called Silver Dragon, you know? Back here is my Variegated Compacta, Hoya Compacta. I took some cuttings of this, I'm gonna propagate it. This stem came in from being outside and the leaves are super pink. Look at that. I hope that it's coming off as pink as it is on camera, that it is in person, because it's like super bright pink. Okay, let's brighten it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, this is my Alocasia Maharani, and this is very, very scaly-like as well. I don't know if you can see that texture there. A little bit. Again, with the 1-leaf Alocasias, you know, look, this one 2 leaves. I'm telling you, I just can't get more than 2 leaves on these, but still they're pretty. I like little plants, so I'm content with that. Okay, back here we have a Variegated Hoya Billabada Splash, and I got this from Not Dude Adam back in November of 2020, and so we're coming up on about a year. When I got it from him, it was 3 leaves, and now it's all of these leaves. Oh, let me take it down because this isn't doing it justice. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. And his mama plant is gigantic. I mean, it's so beautiful. The markings on this are just speechless. Okay. This is my Pastazanum. Okay. Again, if you've been here for a while, you've been following the Pastazanum story for quite some time. I got this cutting from Kaylee Ellen. Look at this leaf is coming in, yay! I got this cutting from Kaylee Ellen before she opened the rare plant shop, and I just can't keep this damn thing alive, like, to save my life. This has been in soil. She shipped it to me, it was a Lekka plant, so she shipped it to me in Lekka. It went from Lekka to Lekka, so I put it straight in Lekka. Then it died. Then I put the wet stick in a spag box, came back, put it in soil, died again. I keep managing to save these wet sticks and just grow them fresh. So at this point, I just don't know. It's in spag now because it seems to be the only medium that keeps this plant happy. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have no words. But this is a brand new leaf that's coming in and it's really pretty. Look at that little curl. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is. It is a succulent of some kind. This is like the, oh, that leaf just fell. The texture on these leaves are so fuzzy, so fuzzy. And the stems are just all over the place. It's literally my favorite kind of plant. The wonkier, the better. It's just growing so crazy. Look at these little babies. Like, what? I love it so much. I love it so much. I could just see this being super big with all these weird leggy, lanky legs all over the place, and then like, they look like little flowers, don't they? Obsessed. Okay, moving on. I like plant tours in a sense where I'm looking at all my plants again and I'm talking about each one, and it really is bringing the joy back to me of like some of these plants that I kind of neglect from time to time. So I really enjoy doing videos like these. Here's another plant I got from Planting the World Red, Ashley. This is the Philodendron Royal Queen, and it has 2 new beautiful leaves. Look at how shiny she is. Coming in there. Look at that. This is a very cool plant, but I think it would really benefit. There's 2 separate cuttings in there. I think it would really benefit from being on a moss pole. So I should probably do that. My Hoya Finlaysonii. These leaves, I'm not sure what's going on with these leaves. I don't know if that's sun stress or what. This is like extra pale, but these are how the leaves really should look. This is the newest one. Look how pretty. Those markings are just so gorgeous. I love them so much. Very hardy plant. This was another hit. A lot of people wanted this plant. This is the Carnosa Stardust. It's a very splashy Carnosa. That's pretty much all it is. This almost looks like, it's like a half, well, there's some splash there. But really, really pretty plant. I love it so much. It's so pretty. It's like galaxy. Can't remember the name of this beautiful girl. I literally just got it this year, but the leaves are super deep purple. I have to bring this out because it just doesn't, there it is. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Super cheap plant. I can't remember what the heck the name of it is, but you could put these in your garden landscape. It's not a coleus. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Why am I shaking? Okay. I'm also dropping river rock everywhere. Great. Okay, here's another plant that hasn't done a damn thing. My Hoya Helijoana. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? It's not in the best shape, but it's so pretty, and I wanted to just grow some more leaves. I don't know what its deal is. Okay, my Hoya pubicalis has 2 new leaves, and they are literally black. Look at that. It's like a bunny ear. So pretty, but once they photosynthesize all the way, they turn this green color with this splash, and this is such a pretty plant too. Aha, here's another 1-leaf alocasia, my Alocasia Ebony. This is really pretty. It almost looks like the Friedeck with the veining, but it has a black stem. Look at them stems. Does have another growth point, another leaf coming in, but then we'll probably lay this one to rest once that one comes in, because that's just how it goes. This is a Dischidia, and I'm not sure what kind, but the growth pattern on this is pretty intriguing. It has like this waterfall effect. Like it goes like, look at that. It's very shingly. I feel like potting this up on a flat piece of wood, or even just giving it something to climb on, would be really cool. It has like all these different, this got really big. I brought this outside too, and it got pretty big over the summer. I love this plant. My Syngonia Moonlight, let me come over this way, has a new leaf it just put out. Let's look at the newbie. We all love a new leaf. She's pretty. The back is like this silver color. Really pretty. This is another hardy plant and a pretty easy plant to grow. Most Syngonia are. Okay, I'm not sure why I can remember what the name of this plant is. It's not a Cebu Blue. It's a Monstera. What are you? Shit, can't remember. You guys will probably know. Look at the markings. Oh, it's so pretty. What are you? That is a Prava, Sansavaria Prava. Really, really pretty. And then my Hoya Australis, which is big and lush and did great from being outside. It has a bunch of new growth on it. I took some cuttings of that as well. And then here's my cuttings section. Oh, I also got the Ketchy, and I like it a lot. The Ketchy's great for fungus gnats. I'll leave a link to it below. Not sponsored at all, but I bought this and it's really great. It has this blue light, so it attracts the fungus gnats from light and from a fan. So the fan spins and it shoots them down onto this sticky trap, and you just clean out the sticky trap. This way you don't have sticky traps like all in your plants where you can like visibly see the fungus gnats. They're all hidden away in their own little home, their own little death trap. Anywho, okay. These are all the cuttings I took. I am going to be selling these cuttings. I'm really excited about it. We have some Obavada in here. There's the Variegated Compacta. What else? There's a bunch of stuff in there. This is my Finlaysonii that I'm propagating. I have some Monstera Mayoi, or I'm sorry, not Monstera, Philodendron Mayoi. I'm rerooting these because it wasn't doing that great, so I literally cut up the plant, so I'm not gonna be selling, probably not. I get really worried with selling leafy plants and like shipping them in the mail, so I highly doubt I'll be doing that. But anyway, Becca's Monstera Adansonii tree, you know, the tree that's in her green room, her green space. I'll show you the cutting she gave me and how beautiful it is. And then this is what I got as new growth. Like, what are you doing? So I'm propagating it to see if I can just make a bigger, more luscious plant, but who knows. There's some more Velosa, Fredrichi Eye. So, and then we got some Princess in here, some Carnosa Splash or Stardust, bunch of stuff. Stay tuned for that. Follow me on Instagram for updates. Okay, let's go to another room. Well, actually, we can go to the kitchen. I have 3 plants in my window here. Oh, shit. That's bright. Hold on. There we go. Okay, here we have a Philodendron Melanochrysum. I got this from Aroid Asia. I did an unboxing. It's so beautiful, you guys. I literally just put it in De La Tank's soil. I'm terrified, low-key. This is the newest leaf, but the roots on this thing are quite amazing. So I'm hoping that it's dummy proof and I don't need to do much with it. There is a lot of humidity in this area because I feel like we're always washing dishes, and my mom washes them in scorching hot water, which is great for her skin. But I feel like the plants benefit from it too because there's so much natural light that comes in these windows. So fingers crossed. Also, fingers crossed for this beautiful gal. This is my Philodendron Mame. Let me spin her around. Oh, watch it. Oh, be careful. Look at that. Look at that. There's a new leaf coming in here that was stuck. Oh, it's very bright. Hold on. It was stuck and I ran some warm water over it and it popped out, but it's got a rip in it, which makes my heart hurt, but that's okay. Let's just hope it comes out and is okay. But this is just, look at the markings on this. Oh my gosh. Such a beautiful plant, such beautiful stems. Look at that petiole. Okay, enough drooling over her. Let's put that there. This is my Syngonium Elbow, which is another pride and joy of mine that I got from Not Dude. I mean, not much to say about this plant. It speaks for itself. Kind of speechless on it. It's gorgeous. I also like keeping these plants here because I can look at them all the time because I'm always in this window. It's a great window. And I know I can fit a lot more plants here, but I'm not the only one that lives here. So I don't want to overpower this corner with plants. I am trying to convince my mom to let me just hang a couple here. Leave her a comment section below and say, hey, you need more plants in your window. I'm just kidding. I think that this is really pretty. Less is more here. It looks fine. Okay, now we're gonna go in the office. Let me bump this freaking exposure down again. Perfect. Okay. This is a little corner in the office. This is a desk and there's a window. Down here we have a Sansavaria Moonlight. Is this the Moonlight? This is the Moonshine. Sorry, Moonshine. Dracaena, okay. Whatever. And this is a Dracaena, I'm not sure which one this is. Mother-in-law tongue. Sure, we'll go with that. Look at the markings on this. Wow. I don't really look at these plants very often, but they're so beautiful. Hoya Crimson Queen. So you can see the variegation is on the outside of these leaves, which is sure pretty, sure pretty. She's trailing quite a bit. Like, girl, you're trailing. Here's that aloe that I took the babies off of. This was Mom's in Arizona and we had it outside. I repotted it and it's happy. You wanna see something not so happy? This bitch. Look at those sad ass leaves. And I just gave her water. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, listen, I'm not trying to shit talk you, but this plant put out 4 new leaves this summer outside on my front porch. And I'm fairly certain it'll just drop them or it's just gonna stop growing. Ficus, especially the fiddly fig, they're just picky. They're picky, they're finicky, they don't like to be moved. So I only move it once a year, well, twice a year. Once in the spring to outside and once fully shaded porch. And then once in the winter back into the house. Whatever. I guess I'll give it more water because these, like, anyway, it's gonna live there all winter. Hopefully it'll be fine next to the window. This is our first year in this house, so I gotta really see if there's any drafts, but hopefully it could stay there all winter. We'll see. Okay. Then we have this cabinet up here. This is like an extra little pantry for us. So I have some plants up here. I'm thinking about hanging a grow light from up here. I'm not sure yet though. I might just get one that's on a stand that kind of like stands and then comes down on the plants. Either way, I'm gonna do something up there. But there is my Monstera Adansonii de la Plants tree. That's what those leaves should look like. Right here. Look how beautiful that is. Sorry, this is really high up. I'm stressing my arm out here. But it's really happy. It's in soil and it's doing good. This is my Fatsia Japonica, which usually does really well outside, and then I bring it in and it drops its leaves. So I don't know, we'll see what happens with that. My Syndapsis, I think that this is the Silvery Ann. It might not be. I got it such a long time ago and I can't even remember if it even had an ID on it, but it's trailing down the side of this cabinet and I think it's so pretty. Look how pretty. This is my Hoya Billabada. I actually have it in some sphagnum moss because I'm trying to propagate it. It had gigantic spiders in it from being outside this summer. And I didn't want to repot it because I was scared of the spiders. So I chopped it up and I'm rooting it up and it should be just fine. This is my Cebu Blue. Look how cute she is. She's in Lekka. And I also chopped this one up. As you can see, it's kind of leggy down here. There's like no new leaves on these stems. But I wanted it to be more full, so hopefully it'll fill out and trail all the way down there. Okay, we have one last area. And that area is outside. This is the last of my plants outside. I have this cactus here from Mom's. I don't know where it's gonna go. It might go downstairs by my desk. There's another Dracaena there, and then we have some prickly pear cactus. Mom's, what are these called? Impatiens. Oh, there's a bee. Those are just gonna die off, but they've been performing so well this year that I think we're gonna plant a bunch of Impatiens like around the yard. I don't know, we'll see next spring. Here's a really cool aloe cactus looking thing. It has a spider living in it. I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but I'm gonna have to repot it and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting till the last minute. Procrastination is my middle name. And then here is another type of aloe. I'm not sure what kind, but it's cute. Here's some more little warties. These are really cool. Like there's a bunch of plants in there. You can see like there's, I could probably separate that whole thing and share it with the world. Here is some more prickly pear. It's like variegated. Wait, Jacob's coat? Is that what it's called? Did I just guess the name on the spot? Jacob's coat? The spines on this are wild. Whew, sharp. Okay, let's go look at my hen and chicks really quick and some more cactus. Oh, there's my, hi! These are like my little cactus gardens. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these. I'm just really debating on whether or not I should bring them in or if I should repot them. They've been in here for quite some time, so I'm not sure. I think I might repot them and put them all in one container, but I really love these planters. They're so pretty. I don't know. We'll see. Mom has this thing of decorating all of my my plant containers out here. Okay, look at these. Oh my gosh. They're so pretty. They're everywhere. Oh, and there's a spider web. Listen, Charlotte, stay out of my shit. It's okay. These are gonna stay out here because these are cold hardy. If you're new to plants and you don't know a lot about succulents, hen and chicks, this container specifically had 2 feet of snow on it last winter and all of these came back. I was shook. So if you have hen and chicks, plant them in your landscape. If you're in the Midwest, if you're somewhere where it gets below 0 like me, it'll come back. And this will also come back. This is like it's like a lemon coral sedum, I think. It's starting to die off now, but it's so pretty and it'll just like reseed itself. I have it trailing over the side of the pot. The sun's really bright today, geesh. Okay, let's end this video. Oh wait, I have one more. I don't know what it is, but it fell, so I have to repot it. And then I'm gonna bring it in. It's really loud out here. Okay, going in. Thank you so much guys for joining me in today's video of a complete plant tour. Complete houseplant tour. What should I name this? Ooh, thumbnail. Okay, thumbnail. That's how we take our thumbnails. Thank you so much guys for joining me in today's houseplant tour. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Maybe you can help me ID some plants. You're good at that. I'm not. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.